With the Elder Scroll. We are now. Welcome back. The Elder Scroll of Gartok should be ours.
Well.
Hey, Mom. I have so many clothes on. You usually butt naked? Why are you being shy around me?
Thinking about where the keys at and if I'm gonna go out.
Honey. Thinking requires a brain. Just stop.
These Fletchers fucking they fucking fried everybody's brain.
What do you wish to know?
I wish to know where the fucking keys at.
Only your little mind knows that. Too bad the little is not in the solution box, because your solution box is huge. But your ideas are little.
That's easy to get to where I'm at. Like my
Bitch, you can't keep track of the head on your neck. And don't fucking talk shit.
I got pretty fucking far in that freaking fucking hospital. Real
You're making a
quick.
point that's irrelevant to the fact you lose your ass every 5 minutes. Go fuck yourself. So what? So where are we at? Where are we at now? So where are we at now?
You know what? I've got myself pretty fucking far.
Where are we at now? How far are you with finding that key?
I'm looking for it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to know that somebody's on the job.
I'm looking for it. I just
Don't talk shit, man.
gotta remember, baby. Gotta remember. And that's it.
That's why you don't remember a goddamn thing, because you lose shit, including your memory. You're not an organized person. You never have been since the day I met you. And see what it does to your life?
No, I've never been organized like that.
But see what it does to your life?
No, I've never been organized like that.
Just trying to make a point. A point that doesn't even need to be made, to be quite honest. I'll stop. You papa. You don't have a clue what you're doing with life.
Yes, I do. I work. I work. I work. That's all I do is work.
You're a butterfly.
I work. I work. I work, Dad. That's all I do.
My little leaf.
Don't I know it? Yeah, but I work. I work. I work. I fucking goddamn work my little ass to fucking bone.
You probably work way harder than you have to because of misorganization, but I love you. Quit, man. Let's just quit talking about it before one of us offends each other.
I love you, Dad. Just.
And then what I just told you, just.
Just. Papa.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll remember. It's not like fucking on me. Fucking fine it. And I'll remember. I remember. I pulled it out of the box. And I didn't want to do that.
Don't be all deflating your hot air balloon.
Talking
Okay.
out loud helps me.
Good.
Figure shit out.
Talk out loud so quietly no one hears you but yourself.
Stop talking out loud.
Imagine you're screaming silently.
Well, I
The
don't
beauty
do that
of
well.
that.
I don't do that well.
Practice.
You tell him. You tell him. There's someone's at our door.
You're at our fucking door, stupid. And quit talking so loud. Do you not understand? I spent 3 months of my life blind because of an eye injury, which caused my hearing to accelerate at such a level I can hear decibels that only rats can hear. And drugs haven't fucked my hearing up. I hear so fucking well, dude. I feel like X-Men. I'm not even kidding you. I hear your footsteps when you pass by. Hi, Deanne. I hear your footsteps and your voice. I hear the tone of the dog's bark. I hear everything. You don't understand how well I hear. Look at me. You know what telepathy is? I don't even remember what the name for the other one is. I have clear audience. I'm able to actually place myself in a scenario that's up to 1,000 feet away, football field and a half, based on my hearing ability. Provided background noise isn't of so many decibels, I can't subliminally mute them. Like your TV's muted, your fan's muted, the boo 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 and the tss from the swamp cooler's muted. I have all those noises muted, so I'm listening for any other frequency that hits on my speech meter. I'm telling you, I have great hearing. When that noise occurred outside, I told you exactly what happened. I go, somebody hit our rock. There's actually people hurt too. We better go check it out. When the fire occurred, I woke up. Not because there was a bright light there. I heard the noise. It identified to me as a fire, or what the fuck is that goddamn sound this late at night? I hear things, Dan. More so than the fan's coolness. Drives me nuts because you know what it does? It numbs me and puts me into that zombie mode that some idiots like. I'm just not one of those idiots. I don't like to be numb. The world is not a place to be numb. The world is just not a place to be numb to.
I think too much for me. I don't want to think the rest of the weekend. I just want to fucking be happy.
Happy's based on expectations and how you approach every day.
Just leave me fucking be on the weekend. Is all I want is happiness. I do a fucking goddamn cut from hell every fucking day. And I never call them in now. Fucking I do a cut from fucking hell. And I don't want to do it. It's not the money.
Welcome to our humble village.
Man, just trying to steal a video off Facebook nowadays. It's a hack procedure. Little
This is
bastards.
fortunate, as I also seek the
Say
cure.
what now?
Oh, I was gonna video edit the scroll runs we did last night. And so I was recording it off the screen. And Facebook has some type of new security that's honestly primordial. But it fucked me up twice.
Oh, that blows.
So I delved into the code. I mean, fuck. I posted a screenshot. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I snagged it. I'll edit that video up and make it a little bit quicker and put some sound in there and shit.
See, all that stuff is why I started an IT degree, but I just couldn't stick with it because I didn't care enough.
You know, it's got to be a partial passion and then definitely a partial necessity for need to know on that basis. Because, you know, point and click works for 90% of everyone. And then some people want to point and click and destroy. Well, you know, if you want to nail it down to that aspect, then you do need that type of, I mean, because it's getting crazy these days.
Yeah, I started doing that. I think I got a little bit into like the Python stuff, and then I realized it's like, why am I doing this degree? Because it's not like I'm just going to give up what I'm doing now to change career paths.
Yeah, I started a civil engineering career sometime midlife. I'm like, well, you know, I got most of math already. I might as well go and I was just planning on sitting in an office, putting a stamp on and making, you know, 85, 90K a year. Low stress. And I went about 8 months, 9 months into it. I think third semester or quarter. I don't know how they call it in college. I just changed curriculums. I just said, no, you know what? Why do I even want the degree? I'm not going to do that work no matter what. I don't care what the job pays. Fuck that job. I couldn't handle sitting at a desk. Might as well play a fucking game, you know what I mean?
Yep, and that's why I like my job too, even though it's very stressful and frustrating because I'm answering the same dumbass questions every day. At least it's like it's different work. I'm not required to be at my desk all the time. There's a lot of stuff where we're traveling, so it's entertaining. Except for there's also the aspects of when we had for a while we had serial shitters in our office, and because of the building where we are, or the our unit, we had to go confirm that yes, someone had drawn hieroglyphics in shit on the wall and had to go talk to building management. So that sucked, but otherwise it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
What
change
the
of
hell?
environment's always nice. Hey, you'd be surprised what level idiots roll in at. This is America. We don't discriminate. We take all levels of idiots in society.
Oh yeah, and it's just like we were like, this is psychotic behavior. It's like on the checklist of psychopaths, it's shitting on purpose in walls or like in public places, and then like killing squirrels.
Yeah, or fucking bunny rabbits.
Yeah, and the worst part was because we're an investigative agency, a bunch of the investigators who couldn't find their own ass with two hands decided they were going to go on their own mission and like scout out who was doing this. Well, one of the guys who was doing it was an investigator, so they never found him, obviously, because he was part of their group.
He refused to sniff his own asshole, that bastard.
Right? It was probably more like, okay, well, they're going to go whisper about it right now. I know all their plans. I'm going to go to the bathroom at like an hour later. It's really awful.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It takes a lot to get fired from a New York State agency. We always say you have to set the building on fire twice, because the first time could have been a legit accident in, someone's mind.
Oh, same here. In our state, if you get a state agency job, not contract-based, but an actual job, and you're above part-time, you'll get shipped to the worst part they can find in the state, but, they won't fire you. They're just not allowed to by discrimination laws, or whatever you call it.
Oh yeah, and our agency is particularly bad. We have our local paper is not very, they suck anyway, but they really have a hard-on for anything going wrong in the state. So half of the blog posts they have are like, something else has gone wrong with OMIG, and the problem was that most of it was our employees going to them because there's so many human rights violations in our agency alone that it was more in 1 year than the rest of the agencies combined.
Well, hey, I just jumped in because I was downloading that video and I got pissed off. Facebook put in new restrictions to where they knew I was recording off the screen, and they blocked me, so I had to hack bypass them. But I was like, you motherfucker, serious?
It's annoying, even if you have the skills to go around it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That's a new thing in the last year. So, I'll be back in a couple hours. I'm going to go watch a movie with my wife like we were supposed to do like an hour ago.
Okay.
Before I get my ass kicked.
Yeah, might want to make sure you listen to her.
No doubt. I don't know.
Not at all.
This is the biggest